ॐ तच्छंयोरावृणीमहे गातं यज्ञाय गातं यज्ञपतये देवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः। स्वस्तिर्मानुष्येभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजं शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शञ्चतुष्पदे। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात् स भूमिं विश्वतो वृत्वा अत्यतिष्ठत् दशाङ्गुलं। पुरुष एवेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उतामृतत्वशेषानः यदन्येनातिरोहति। एतावानस्य महिमा अतो जायागुश्च पुरुषः। पादोऽस्य विश्वाभूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवि। त्रिपादूर्ध्व उतेत पुरुषः पादोऽस्येहा भवात् पुनः। ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामत शासनानशने अभि। तस्माद्विराडजायत विराजो अधिपुरुषः। स जातो अत्यरिच्यत पश्चाद्भूमिमथो पुरः। यत्पुरुषेण हविषा देवा यज्ञमतन्वत। वसन्तो अस्यासीदाजं ग्रीष्म इध्मशरद्धविः। सप्तास्यासन् परिधयः त्रिसप्तः समिधः कृताः। देवा यद्यज्जन्तन्वानाः अबध्नन् पुरुषं पशुं। तं यज्ञं बर्हिषि प्रोक्षन् पुरुषं जातमग्रतः। तेन देवा अयजन्त साध्या ऋषयश्च ये। तस्माद्यजात सर्वहुतः सम्भृतं प्रषदाज्यं। पशुगुस्तागश्चक्रे वायव्यान् आरण्यान् ग्रामयाश्च ये। तस्माद्यजात सर्वहुतः ऋचः सामानि जज्जिरे छन्दागुंसि जज्जिरे। तस्मात् यजुस्तस्माद् जायत तस्मादश्वा अजायन्त। ये केचोभयादतः गावोह जज्जिरे। तस्माज्जाता अजावयः। यत्पुरुषं व्यदधुः कथिथा व्यकल्पयन्। मुखं किमस्य कौ बाहू कावूरुपादावुच्येते। ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यः कृतः। ऊरु तदस्य यद्वैश्यः पद्भ्यागुं शूद्रो अजायतः। चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षुः सूर्यो अजायत। मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायत। नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षं शीर्ष्णोऽद्यौ समवर्तत। पद्भ्यां भूमिर्दिशश्रोत्रात् तथा लोकागुम् अकल्पयन्। वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसस्तु पारे। सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वाभिवदन् यदास्ते। धाता पुरस्ताद्य मुदा जहार शक्रः प्रविद्वान् प्रदिशश्चतस्रः तमेव विद्वान् अमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था अयनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्मयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन तेह नाक महिमानः सचन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्या सन्ति देवाः ॐ नमो नारायणाय।
Good morning to everyone. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Today we have amongst us Eric Le Reste, who is the national coordinator of all the Brahma Kumari centers in Canada, and he's already here. So let's welcome him. Bienvenue.
Namaste, namaste. Oh, my mic. Oh, it's okay. You can hear me.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I'm
Perfect.
sorry. I didn't know.
You're
You were
welcome.
inviting me to be in your program. I thought we were going to have a private conversation.
Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. And I mean, whatever you tell us, like everybody would like to hear that. So,
Well, it's very, very kind of you. I really, thank you for accepting to hear from me. I know you probably don't have a very, very favorable idea of the Brahma Kumaris, and my intention was just to have a nice little conversation with you and maybe give you another side of the Brahma Kumaris.
yes, sure. Please, welcome once again. I would like to ask you, like, how did you get into this Brahma Kumaris organization? Were you born into it? Were your parents in this, or?
No, not at all. I'm originally from France, from Brittany, but my mother is Canadian, so I was raised in Canada, so I went back and forth. And at the age of 21, I, discovered meditation. I wanted to learn about using the mind in a better way, having a more positive and healthy life. I was young. I was in my 20s. So when I found the Brahma Kumaris, I think my parents get very worried that I was in the Indian, in the 80s. That was 1983. So at that time, everything coming from India was very suspicious. So my grandmother was a little bit worried about me, but then I went to India many times. Just to give you a little bit of introduction and the
Were your
reason why.
parents Christians? Are your
Yeah, I was
parents
raised
Christians?
Catholic.
Catholic.
I was Catholic.
Okay.
So yeah, I joined the Brahma Kumaris, and I've been with the Brahma Kumaris now for 40 years, 41 years. I've been, at the same time, I've had a career. I'm still as a journalist. So I'm a journalist with CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, the national television, the French services. So I serve as a national reporter, but also an executive producer. So I've been producing extensive shows on CBC French services. And I created the investigative show. I conducted the national news for many years as well. I conducted many documentaries. So I had both a professional life and a spiritual life. And I've enjoyed, to be with the Brahma Kumaris for those many years. I think I've been to India probably over 40 times. I was there in October. I'm going back in February.
Where
I
did
tried
you
to
live
learn
in
Hindi.
India?
I learned Hindi, Tora, but my Hindi is not good. So I apologize. We have
And
to do
je
it in
ne
English.
parle pas bien français.
Vous parlez mieux français que mon Hindi. Your French is better than my Hindi. So
where did you live in India when you visited?
I went to Rajasthan, to the headquarters of the Brahma Kumaris in Mount Abu. So we go there every year. It's part of our traditional training. We go there, listen, study, meditate, meet. It's a big, big organization in India. So there are thousands and thousands. When I used to go in the early 80s, It was a small group, that were from outside of India, who were just a few thousands maybe. And now when we go to India, the meetings are with 25,000 people. It's a huge, big family.
Did you see the Himalayas?
Almost. I was in Nepal, and I did a documentary on the status of women in Nepal 2 years ago. And we're just close to the Himalayas, and we wanted to go. I was in Kathmandu, and we went by helicopter to the mountains. So we saw the Himalayas. It was absolutely beautiful, absolutely
And
gorgeous.
Mansarovar Lake?
Hmm?
Mansarovar Lake?
Not that one. I did mostly Rajasthan and Delhi, Bombay, and now maybe I will.
Kailash mountain is the abode of Shiva.
Right. So, but we go to Mount Abu usually because of my work. I had usually a very, very short amount of time for my holidays, and I couldn't leave for a month. So I would leave usually for 2 weeks. So by the time I reached Mount Abu, come back, it was already a little bit tight. But yeah, I enjoyed. And but I really appreciate you accepting. I don't know if this is the right format, and I greet all your viewers and all those who are following you. I know you have an audience, so give my greetings to each and every one, and all my good wishes for the new year.
Yeah.
And I was really, because usually we don't respond very much to. We know people. Some have very negative opinion about the Brahma Kumaris. It's understandable. I understand that. I know actually many who wrote the webpage that you are using, Brahma Kumaris Info. I know very well who is behind it because we were friends, in the 80s. But I like what you wrote on top of your channel, because you said that you want to offer authentic sources to all viewers.
Yes,
And
definitely.
I'm a very authentic source. I'm I'm a member for 40 years. I know very, very well all the seniors, the management. I'm in the heart of many, many conversations, on the national or international level. But what I like is what you said
We are
about.
fortunate to have you then.
I
An
don't know.
authentic source on our channel. Yes.
I don't
There
think
are
the
many
audience is very
Brahmakumari.
favorable.
There are many victims who are actually they are on this channel. Like they come and they exchange their views. Like not only I use that website, the people who come on my panel are actual victims. One of their members has been taken away from their family, leaving a lonely husband or some other some other kind of victim. There are so many victims, like there are 10 or 12 victims who come on my channel, so that's why my
Well,
channel is
they call themselves
negative.
victims, but this is very questionable. Don't forget, my background is in investigative journalism, so
Okay.
my personal ethic is that every word is very important, and
Yes.
it should be used very carefully, also
Yes.
publicly. But I like what you said about the that you want to educate people about religion without any malice towards individuals of any community of faith, as
Yes.
Sanatan Dharma teaches that the whole earth is a family. So
Yes.
I felt that you would be open to a conversation, because if you really, if
I
you're
am.
motivated by promoting peace and harmony
Yes.
among different faiths, I think
Yes.
in the context in Canada today, when we see rising tension between Hindus and Sikhs, we see
Yes.
how in the world religion has created so much trouble.
Yes.
I hope I can, share some information that will help people to have a more balanced view of the Brahma Kumaris, because it's very easy to take a few individuals and generalize, and to think that the whole organization is corrupt
No,
and
no,
terrible
no.
and bad. And this is really a mistake, I think.
Yes, I think you're exactly right. And it's not the few individuals who are like a bad fish who have, because of which we can say that this pond is wrong. But what do you think are the qualities which make an organization good?
Well, I think all the qualities of the Brahma Kumaris, I know you would not agree, but I've listened to some of your posts, and unfortunately, you're proposing ideas that come from a website. which is really
Forget the
not enough.
website. Let's
The
not bring it up.
brahmakumaris.info that you are, posting regularly on your programs. And first of all, they're all anonymous. Most people don't say who they are, so most of the post is being used anonymously. And I know the background of this group. I know who is behind. I understand people feel they're a victim and they have been manipulated. But I know the Brahma Kumaris for 40 years. I teach myself. And, in Canada, we have 14 centers in Canada. I know everyone. I know each and every individual in Canada. I know who is running the centers. I know how we manage money. So we don't have that vitamin M that you're talking about in terms of focusing on money. Everything we offer is free of charge. And I know people, what really breaks my heart a little bit, to be honest with you, what really breaks my heart is that I know how this organization has millions of people, or at least hundreds of thousands, who are working day and night with a very pure heart in the intention to help the world, to make the world a better place. We teach very, very high values. I mean, I believe in that the quality of my life today will never be as beautiful if it was not for the teachings I received. I could have also improved my life with Catholic teachings. I know every faith offers things beautiful, but for me, what I found in the Brahma Kumaris was very, very helpful. And I'm very proud of trying my best to respond, to be patient, to be good, to be a good person at CBC, to work with my colleague with love, with respect. We are told that if somebody throws a stone at you, you should throw a flower in return. So I do my best, to follow the highest dharna and dharma. So we understand that. I understand that there are people who have bad experiences with the Brahma Kumaris. I understand that. And I know that many men have a little problem with the organization being run by women. So I know we had a little issue with, women being on the forefront for a spiritual role in India was a little bit avant-garde. It was very revolutionary in 1936 to put women as leaders on a spiritual level was not extremely well appreciated. But I know what we teach in Canada, and I can guarantee to you, I don't teach, or we don't teach in Canada that we should be separating ourselves from our husband or creating chaos in the family. I know some individuals understand the Brahma Kumaris in a way and apply it the way they want to, but it doesn't mean that this is what we tell them to do. So we promote harmony in relationships. We promote harmony. We say we cannot create satyug. We cannot create a better world if we don't create that better world in a family at the first place. So we always say that the path of the Brahma Kumaris is a family path. In Montreal, I can tell you, I'm in Montreal for many years. Most of the members of the Brahma Kumaris are families. And not always with the two members being part of the Brahma Kumaris. Sometimes the woman is part, sometimes the man is, not the woman. But we never try to tell people they should separate from their husband, certainly not their children. I was born, my parents divorced when I was very young. I was 7 years old when my parents divorced. And I suffered from that. It was not easy. I lost my mom when I was very young. I was 14 years old. So I know what it is for a child not to have the two parents, to care and to sustain them. Maybe you will find a few what you call victims. I understand that, and I'm really sorry that this is their experience. And I wish if I can help, I would definitely help. But I can find you thousands of families where the couple will tell you that by creating a spiritual atmosphere in their home, they saved their couple. They were going apart, but because they brought spirituality in their family, they became again more, in harmony. The anger went down, the negativity. Hundreds of thousands, millions of people listen daily to one of our members, Sister Shivani. And I know she's been criticized on your channel, but I know Sister Shivani very well. I've been the master of ceremonies for many of her lectures in Toronto, Vancouver, Chicago. She was doing an extensive tour in USA last year, in 2024. She's an incredible woman, and what she has done for millions of people around the world, millions, is to help them to have a more spiritual practice at home in their religion. And my point for me has always been, we're not against Hinduism or any religion, but we tell people, if we can be more spiritual within our religious practice, well, that is going to be a little bit better. For me, when I was a Christian, I love, and I still, love very much Jesus' life and the teachings. But I feel that I was told, you should love everyone, you should be forgiving. And I thought, I believe that. But how do you do it? How do you do it on a daily basis at work, with your brothers and sisters, with your parents, with your friends? That's what I find spirituality is helpful. So when you ask about the quality of an organization, I know a few individuals will tell you that Brahma Kumaris is all about money and they're corrupt. I'm sorry they have that opinion. I've been watching carefully the finances of the organization. I run the finances in Canada. We've been audited many times in Canada. All our finances are public. Anyone can see exactly how much we earn, how much we spend, how we spend the money. It's all public in the Revenue Agency Canada webpage. So I'm feeling very, very hurt, when we generalize. This is millions of people. Of course, some people in the Brahma Kumaris are, making mistakes, no doubt. We cannot pretend the organization is perfect. It is a big organization. CBC is a big organization. It's not perfect. But I know the daddies, I know the seniors, I know the leaders of the Brahma Kumaris today. And I can tell you, it breaks my heart when people generalize. Everything we offer in Canada, at least, I know very well Canada, I know USA, Europe, Australia. I've been touring the world the last 2 years in all the Brahma Kumaris centers. There's so many good people doing good things. If people knew what we're doing in Canada, it may be a little bit, to improve the world, but we're helping thousands of people to live a better life. And it's not that we're promoting fanatical or dogmatic ideas. If someone wants to follow celibacy, they can. I find it very, very useful. I find it very, very healthy. But my best friends in the Brahma Kumaris don't follow celibacy, and I encourage them to respect their family life. They have little boys. I don't want them to break their family. I know what it is. So it's not true that we're breaking families or promoting dogmatic. Some take it that way, and I'm really sorry. And it's true that in the 80s, the movement exploded in the world. It went from a small organization in India, and today, it's everywhere in every country. Centers are everywhere, and the growth went a little bit fast. And it's true that there was a little bit of, fanatical interpretation. I know that for few people. Today, Brahma Kumaris is highly respected in India. We've seen the Prime Minister, the Honorable Narendra Modi, many times with the daddies. He knows very well the Brahma Kumaris. The President of India, the very Honorable Draupadi Murmu, she is part of the Brahma Kumaris too. And the first, address that she had after becoming president was showing how proud she was of being a woman, a widow from a low caste in India, where she has been rejected by so many people. And she was saying the only ones who accepted her were the Brahma Kumaris at the time, and helped her to stay as a woman, maintain her leadership role in a community as a political leader. And to the big surprise of everybody, even ourselves, she became president of India. And we're very, very, very proud of having women like her. I want her to meet our Governor General here in Canada, because she's also a woman from First Nation. Our dear sister Shivani, many can criticize her, and it's like the conspiracy theory. Once you believe people are wrong and they're evil and there are hiding things and they're trying to cheat, there's nothing we can do. When people go with that thinking, it's all right. I mean, everyone is entitled to their belief. But I've seen what Sister Shivani has done around the world, and it's not easy on her body to travel around the world. She doesn't take a single money. I know people believe we are really chasing after money. I was with Sister Shivani, and if people don't believe me, I don't know. I've been with CBC for a long time. They check me out. They check the Brahma Kumaris to make sure I was not in conflict of position at that point. But I've seen Sister Shivani, receiving sometime donation. That's the tradition with Indian culture. She's given money. She never took a single rupee or a single dollar with herself. I've seen her receiving so many gifts. She takes the gift, she gave it to the center. She never accepts a gift herself. So the values of a community or the values of an organization, to me, are about, transparency as much as possible, to be honest, to uplift people, not to keep them subjects. We are very proud of saying we teach Raj Yoga and not Praja Yoga. So we want people to become, leaders, not to be followers. We encourage people to be strong, to change themselves from, an ordinary person into an extraordinary person. So there are many, many good qualities. And in Canada, what we have been doing for the past 50 years, we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of Brahma Kumaris this year, 2024, actually. I've been there from the beginning almost. And so when I see people criticizing, I really recognize there are things that I'm sorry that they're going through, but I see the beauty of what we do. And I wish your viewers could just make the balance, that yes, there are mistakes. Yes, there must be maybe things that are not right, but there are so many, many good things done by the organization worldwide. We have free hospitals in Rajasthan, in Delhi, in Mumbai. We work with people in jail, people in government, people in business. I had the fortune to invite 18 business leaders from Quebec and Montreal who came with me to India in October. They saw exactly the Brahma Kumaris. I introduced them to the heads of the Brahma Kumaris. So I think there are many good things, and I really thank you again very, very, very much for giving me a chance to say it. And I know many don't like it, but I want to tell you there are many good people in the Brahma Kumaris, and I hope people can have a chance to discover
And I'm looking at one, I can feel the beauty in your heart and the love and everything, and I can
They're very
see
kind.
you. Whatever you said, I've noted few of your points. Let's go one by one. You said they have good knowledge. So, do you think, um, India is known for its rishis and sages who meditated in the forest in extreme of weather, and mm, they took samadhi, and they went through those stages. If I explain you Vedas, those are the stages how to become that rishi, and then to attain and experience those verses which are given in the Vedas to become at that level. It's like a step by step process, and
Mm.
they meditated for several years. And what they have written, somebody in the late, after many, many decades, comes and steals that knowledge and claims and is selling that as a business. How would you feel about it?
Yeah, but it's not what the Brahma Kumaris. That's an
That
accusation
is
you would
Brahma
make
Kumari.
on the Brahma
Because
Kumaris.
there is nothing called Raja Yoga. That is plagiarized work of Patanjali Yoga Sutras.
I
These are the
understand. We know
ancient,
that. Yeah,
yes, these are the ancient Ashtanga Yoga, which are the 8 limbs of yoga. And they have just taken the word Raj Yoga, which is the Ashtanga Yoga, and just twisted everything. And the main accusation on Brahma Kumaris, please don't take it personally, is not on people. People are just victims. The Brahma Kumaris are all victims. I
all
don't
victims.
consider, yes, they
Yeah.
are all victims. And Shivani is very good, everything, but she is. baiting people and directing them towards the organization. And I'll tell you, she is nice. Everybody in the Brahma Kumari organization is nice and they are doing good work. But number one, their foundation is on plagiarized work. And it is not, it's all the Sanatan Dharma knowledge that they have taken without giving credit to Sanatan Dharma. That's number one point. They are Islamicized people. They are Islamic people who have uh, plagiarized the Hindu scriptures. And they have the audacity of removing Lord Brahma from the pictures and Lekraj himself coming and standing there in place of Brahma. He should have been penalized. He should have been in the jail for that. He
Mm.
has, hurt my heart. He has hurt millions of Hindus' hearts. How can somebody come like that, remove one of our gods and stand there in its place? Just because Hindus are tolerant, people are just treating them like doormats. They are plagiarizing their work, they're removing their deities and standing there and taking picture of claiming themselves to be Brahma. Like, how, is there a limit? And I don't accuse any of the Brahma Kumaris. They are all victims. I don't
Mm.
I don't
Well,
even
I feel sorry that
consider.
I'm sorry you feel that way. You know, I wish
Yes,
you
it's
could.
not my field. It's
I
the right
wish you
thing
could
to do.
study. I invite
It's
everyone to
not my
study a
opinion
little
or
bit.
your opinion. It's
Have
not
you
about
have you
my
been to
opinion.
any Brahma Kumari center? Have you met the head of the Brahma
I
Kumaris?
have
Have
read
you?
their scriptures. They
We don't have
have
scriptures,
their murlis. You have led a very sheltered life. I'm very sorry to say that you are internationally placed and you just visit Mount Abu for a few days. You have not read all the murlis, what they teach. You have just seen the motivational part, which is the newest trend.
but
You know,
with all
Yajurveda.
respect, Dr. Nigam, how can you tell that about me? You don't know anything about me.
No, no,
I
I'm
know
just
the
saying
Murlis.
that.
I study the Murlis every day.
Yes, so you
I know
know that
more than you.
Lekraj called himself as Brahma.
Oh, I know everything, dear
Yes,
Dr. Nigam. I've been studying Brahma Kumaris for 40 years.
yes,
I don't go on Mount Abu for postcard pictures and little tourist visits. We
yes,
go there for intensive studies, and
yes.
I respect your point of view that you
It's
feel as a
not my
Hindu.
point of view. It's straight away cheating, plagiarizing from Sanatan scriptures and calling them as your own. That's
That's how
number
you
one.
see it. That's how you see it. Do you know how
It's
Brahma
not,
Baba
that's how
had
I
her
see it.
vision?
That's
That's how
not
you.
how I
That's
see
your
it.
point of
How
view.
can somebody come and just say that he is
That's
Brahma?
your point of view. That's your
It's
point of
not
view.
my point
They
of
are.
view. These are Hindu gods. How can somebody just come and say that he is a Hindu god and remove the picture of a Hindu god and stand in its place? How dare
Well,
he?
no, you're saying that you want to respect any faith as Sanatan Dharma teaches that the whole world is a family and
Yes, that
we
doesn't
should
give them the
respect
right.
faith.
If I
But if
go
a
and
man has a
stand there in
vision,
place of Jesus and just
if a
start
man has a
claiming,
vision and he has a vision and he experiences God, who are you to challenge his
yes,
experience of
I am
God?
a Hindu to challenge that.
Yeah.
I am a Hindu to challenge that.
But you
He
haven't
has,
taken the
and
time
this
to study
Raj
properly the
Yoga, there
Brahma
is nothing
Kumaris.
called Raj Yoga. They have just cheated from Ashtanga Yoga without giving credit to Sanatan Dharma. You spend your years of penance, you do, you meditate for, you are talking about 40 years. People have, for hundreds of years, they have meditated. And what knowledge they have gained, you just take that away and just claim it as yours. That is such a serious thing. It's an ethical issue. And I
Well, it's
just,
called interpretation of different
it's not
truth, you know?
interpretation, that is straight away cheating, and then not even owning to it. And then secondly, Lekharaj was a pedophile, and we have several girls who have in the court. I sorry if I am very blunt because I don't uh, put a
Well, I don't think you
restriction on my
understand what you're
words.
saying, but
But
you know, to accuse, you're saying that you know,
I
you're
just tell
questioning
you one thing: the
what are the
quality of
values.
an organization. I think about how to judge the quality of an organization. This is, I have come up with these points. that if the prophet or a deity or whatever leader, he has to be of a very good character. He has to display those virtues himself. He has to
And
walk the walk.
what do you know of Prajapita
No, no,
Brahma, or what do you know of
I'm just
God
telling in
Elektra?
general. This is the question I asked you in the beginning, and I'm answering my question, that's how I judge any organization, whether their prophet has walked the walk, not just talked the walk. And secondly, if their scriptures are very divine, they have very good moral value. And then currently the situation what their organization is doing. So you told me basically about the current situation, that Brahma Kumaris are doing many works and they don't take donation, and vitamin M is not there, and uh, Shivani doesn't take donation. So Shivani charges 1,200,000 rupees. I have that from a lady who worked in the organization, and she knows about these charges that she charges in India.
No, she doesn't
Okay,
chant on
this
this.
is her regular salary. It has. I can arrange a meeting with.
This is pure falsehood, Dr. Neyman. You are
Okay,
taking this from people. We don't know
okay.
their
I don't care
motivation.
about Shivani doing what. Let's come to the
You
first
don't.
thing. Is profit.
You're promoting very false information, and you are
Okay,
saying
let's
on your
let's
YouTube
uh,
channel
let's
that
forget
you
about
want
that
authentic
information.
sources. So I'm
Okay,
sorry to
let's
hear that.
forget
I'm really
about that
sorry to hear that.
information. Have you heard about Wendy Sargent report?
Well, no, I don't know what that is.
Okay, I'll just give
You
me
heard
a
about
second.
the UN report on the Brahma Kumaris. Have you heard about the doctor from Australia who did an extensive thesis on the Brahma Kumaris? Have you heard of the European report on the Brahma Kumaris? It's not a point to
Have you
argue
heard
on
about
this.
the Wendy Sargent report, which is that these people went to Pakistan. They went to every house where Lekhraj stayed. They went and interviewed all the neighbors, all the people of those times, the old people, all the Brahma Kumari dadis, or all the senior Brahma Kumaris, all maybe 120 or over that house, those many people, actual interviews with those people. That is what I call an authentic source. And I will just share 1 second.
Anyway, Dr. Nigan, I think the purpose of my call was not to have this debate on public.
Why do
My
I
purpose
feel
was
that
to
Brahma Kumaris are only interested in promoting their stuff and running away from any panel discussions? That's why they don't show up here, because they just
no, I'm
go
happy
where
to
they
show
can
up. I'm
promote
happy
their
to show
stuff.
up, but I can tell that you are minded about Brahma
No, no,
Kumaris,
I
it's a
just
corrupt
want to show you this is
organization.
a site. This is a site. It's on brahmakumaris.info, and this has.
That's exactly the
No,
website
no,
I'm
this
talking
is not
about.
the website of the victims. This is the
You don't
actual.
even know who is behind this website. Do you know
No,
who is behind this website?
I'll tell you that.
Do you know
I'll
who
tell
is
you
writing this
something.
website?
Dr.
Dr.
Wendy
Nigan.
Sargent report. This is the report which I'm talking about, and it
And do you know
has
who wrote it? And do you know if it's
yes,
true?
it gives everything information,
I
and
feel sorry for
everybody
you, Dr. Nigan. I'm sorry that you believe all these things.
see. This
I'm
is
sorry
one
for you.
common thing the Brahma Kumaris tell everybody, is that everybody else is lying except for them. This
It's
is the
not what I'm
basic
saying. It's not what I'm saying.
fundamental
But
notion they have. And anybody, whatever they speak is false. And whatever you say about Brahma Kumaris is truth. And rest, anybody who speaks, the whole world is lying, whoever is against Brahma Kumaris. That is the
it's
thing
not
I'm
true.
getting.
It's not true. You're not in good faith. It's not true.
No,
We I
I
accept
have no
criticism.
axe to grind with Brahma Kumaris. I have absolutely. I'm a neutral person. I don't see
You're
this
not a
way or that
neutral
way.
person, Dr. Nigan. You're
I am a
accusing
neutral
Brahma.
person, and I went and researched.
You're accusing our founder to be a
Yes,
pedophile.
I have
This is a
the
very serious
court
accusation.
documents. I
Yeah.
have court documents. I can forward it to you. From the hundreds of girls were kidnapped. 7 girls were retrieved from there, from which 5 girls have
This is
appeared
so
in the court
untrue.
and given
This is
statement.
terrible. What you're doing is
Yes,
terrible.
I have their uh, this is the this is the court documents. These
Yeah,
are
we do
actual
have the court
documents of the
documents.
court, And
Anyway,
even the court,
Dr. Nigan, there's
you
no
can
point in going there. Okay,
you can
my
take those things
intention
around.
was to have a kind
So all these
conversation with
girls are
you.
lying. Are you trying to say all these girls are lying?
I'm saying that the report you're talking about needs a real
These
good
are,
explanation because it's not true at
yes.
all.
Did you? No,
And
you just without even finding out, you said there it is false. These
I
are
know
what.
all this, Madam
Yes,
Nigan. We studied this. I'm totally
yes,
aware of the document you're sharing. I've
yes.
seen it. I read it. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm an investigative reporter. I'm executive producer. I know how to understand information. You need to go to the source of those documents. And
Yes, I have seen
I'm
the
so
source.
sorry for
Their
you.
code
Listen, I'm not
numbers
going to
written.
continue this conversation. I was calling you in good faith to share with you some information. I'm not,
And
you're
I'm also
fine.
sharing some information with you in good faith.
I heard that on
So
your channel. I
you
know,
have
and these have
you're
been,
not ready to listen to me
these are,
because your
I
mind is
know your
made up.
point. I know your
Your
point
mind is
because they
made
are
up.
on the channel. I've read what you said, and they are not new to me. I know these things. I know who wrote these things. And I know many people are very, upset for their own personal reason. And on the web today, you can post anything you want. I
I
can
don't
start to
check
write
the
about
web.
you today,
I don't care about the web. You can put an RTI and
but you should know
get
where it comes
the
from.
actual court documents.
Yeah, I can
They
show you
are
many court
retrievable.
documents.
It's not
Okay.
that you can take these things from the web. I don't even believe
Okay,
in Google. Anybody can do.
I can send you if you want a very thorough research done by a member of the Brahma Kumaris whose father was totally against the Brahma Kumaris. And she did extensive research going to the court's document in London because that's where they were archived. And she went through every single court document that you can think of. She validated the authenticity of those documents. And this one that you are referring to is not an authentic, it's full of, unfortunately, at the time, you have to understand the context. In the 30s and 40s, for a man to allow women to take a significant spiritual role in spirituality was not acceptable. So there were a lot of attempts. There was an attempt on his life. They set fire on the place. They did everything they could
That's
to
in Islamic
discredit
society. Let me tell you that in India, that's not
the
true.
man.
It's not true in India. That's one point you made about this that people don't like Brahma Kumaris because they are women oriented. And I'll tell you that Hindus have Devis. It's
Of
the
course,
Islamic
of
concept.
course.
See, you have
But
to
what is the
differentiate
status of
between the
women in
Hindus and the
India?
Muslims.
What was the
See,
status of women in India
can
in the
I finish my
1930s?
sentence once? A point I want to make is that it is the Muslim society which does not see women as leaders. And since Lekhraj was in Hyderabad, Sindh, which is in Pakistan, he was surrounded by Muslims mostly. So that's his point of view. But in India, in our scriptures, we have said that a Devi, woman is a Devi. And
Of
let
course,
me tell
I
you,
know that.
Brahma Kumaris have not done anything for the development of women because they
No.
take dowry. I'll tell you why. Because they
Okay,
take dowry.
Dr. Nigam, I
Can I
beg you.
can I
I
finish
beg
my
you.
point? Because they take dowry, they marry you to shivling, and they accept donate. They ask for money from the parents of the girl, and I have several. I have like 10 people who have given money their parents, and these Brahma Kumaris have asked them gold. They have asked them all kinds of vessels, cooking, kitchen utensils, clothes, furniture. They have asked for dowry. There is no dowry system. It's considered as a bad thing in society. It's a stigma, and they have again sowed the seeds of dowry, and they are taking dowry. I can call you actual victims who can come and speak. This he is Satish Kulkarni. He is also a Brahma Kumar,
I will
and he's
excuse
asking,
myself,
can we
Dr. Nigam.
participate?
Dr. Nigam,
Yes,
I will excuse myself. I was
he is a
really
victim.
hoping, no, I will excuse myself. I was hoping to have a very gentle, friendly conversation with you.
You
And
don't
my
want to
aim
listen
is
to the
not,
victims. You don't want to listen to the victims. I thought you were an
I'm sorry, I
investigative
heard a lot. I
journalist.
know everything. I heard a lot. And no, I was not calling for that. I'm sorry, but I will
They
excuse
all want to
myself.
speak to you. It's a rare opportunity,
No, they will
and
speak to
I'm very
you,
happy
and
to have you on our
you'll be
panels.
happy together. You'll exchange all your poison against Brahma
No,
Kumaris, and
no,
it's
we
fine
don't
with
have
me.
any poison. I call them as victims. I don't think that
Okay,
they
you
are
call them
bad
victim.
people. They are just
Dr.
victims.
Nigan, please, I will excuse myself. I'm just want to express my good wishes to you, to your viewers. All the best to your life. I wish you a happy life. I was hoping we can have a decent conversation
You
to
think our
exchange views, but
conversation is decent?
I respect your point of view. You are minded that way. It's fine. I don't mind. I
I'm
mean,
a neutral
it's
person,
your right. It's your
Eric.
right. I
I'm
know
a neutral person.
I know my life. I know what we do in Canada. Again, I'm really sorry that people have such a bad experience with Brahma
Can I
Kumaris
show you a small video?
and they
Can I
believe
show
this.
you a small video? I just want to share a small
No,
video
please.
with you.
I'm going to excuse
It's a
myself.
1 minute video.
No,
Can I
I don't
just
want
show
to
you?
see anything. I've seen your material, and I've seen how you can spend an hour debating the silly question about Daddy Yankee, and the content of the people's objection is so futile that
Yes.
I feel sorry that you're
Some
not
of it is
defending.
futile.
I
I
hope
agree
you're
with you.
defending the
I
true
agree with you.
virtues of religion, not about the age of Daddy Yankee and why she's sick.
See,
And it's
it's not,
so
we are not bothered about
disgraceful.
the age, but somebody is making claims that, oh, look at the memory and look at the age of Janki, and they're making bold comments. They are trying to boast themselves, and they
No,
are
not at
putting
all.
such
But this
news.
is so untrue.
And
Nigam
this is,
Band,
yes, I can show
I
you.
knew Daddy
And
Yankee.
I can show you when
No,
they said that she talked with Jayanti ji said that she has worked with Dalai Lama. That's
you
such a
don't even
big
understand where it
that
comes
is such
from.
a big lie. Like, how can
It's
you
not.
lie like that?
All right.
She has put
I wish
her.
you well. I wish
I
you well.
have.
I will excuse myself.
Did you
I
see
will
those
excuse myself. I'm
hoardings?
going to hang up because, there's no point. My intention, and I hope it is yours.
Just to promote
Listen
Brahma
to me, please.
Kumari. Your
1 minute.
intention was
My
to promote.
intention is to create harmony among people.
Yes,
You
we are
know,
harmonious. So,
so I
so the
wish you
victims should
well.
shush and shut up. All the victims, please, all the victims, shut up and create harmony. And
I'm not saying that. I'm not
no
saying that.
Brahma Kumari will ever come on this panel to talk to you because they just want to come and promote their material and
No,
tell you and
people
see
just
if you.
want to yell at me, like, and they just want
Sorry,
to
I don't
throw.
want to yell at you, but I just want to. I was talking to the audience, not to you. I was just saying that, all you victims, please shut up and just
I
for
didn't say
harmony's
that.
sake.
You are putting words in my mouth. I didn't say, victim, shut up. Why do you
Yes,
speak like
you're
this,
saying
Dr.
that
Nigam?
nobody is
Why
here to
don't you
listen to the
respect?
victims.
Why don't you
Eric,
respect the highest
I mean,
moral
you don't
conduct?
want to listen to the victims because they
I
are all
have.
lying. You all audience, you are following. You
Mhm.
say bad things about Brahma Kumaris. You are liars. Brahma Kumaris are so nice people. And see, Eric has spent 40 years, so he knows better than all of you. Even if you have spent 40, 35, whatever years, because of few bad people, you cannot say that Brahma Kumari organization is bad. See, they have done such a nice work. So if you have given dowry, if you have given donation, your money has been cheated upon, you have been beaten black and blue, keep quiet and shut up because
Well,
nobody
Dr.
wants to
Nigam,
listen to you.
I thought you were saying that you want to share without any malice.
Yes, I don't have any malice. I'm
Well, what
speaking
you
from
just
the
expressed in the last minute is very hurtful for myself.
and
You are
well,
accusing me.
I'm
You're
sorry,
accusing me personally in
I'm sorry,
public.
your heart should not be hurt. Let
Mhm.
all these people go to hell. These people are
I didn't
victims,
say
they
that.
should go to hell.
You,
Your heart should not be hurt.
I listen to
I
yourself.
don't. I wish
You
you
are
all the
cynical. You are
harmony
cynical.
and peace and nice. These victims are bad people. They should be hurt, not you.
Yeah, but they are hurt. You give them
No,
the
they,
voice
they should go
every
to hell.
week.
They're lying. They're cheats.
They are hurt
Anybody who
all the
speaks
time.
about Brahma Kumaris being bad is really a very bad person. They should, if they have been tortured, that was their karma. That's just a drama repeating itself. So they should
It's
go to hell. It doesn't matter. They should suffer as long as this word harmony is there and Eric feels nice
Dr.
in his
Nigam.
heart.
I will excuse myself. I was hoping we can have a decent conversation. I can see it's not possible.
Is
I
decent
give
means
you
promoting Brahma Kumaris, or do you want to discuss every point?
I give you love and respect, good wishes for the new year to you and your viewers. I wish you well. I hope you have peace of mind. I hope you feel good about what you do in life, and all my good wishes to all of you. And
I
again,
pray to God that He gives you
my
enlightenment.
intention was to share with you and have a nice conversation. And I don't think this is the forum to do it. If anybody is interested in communicating with me, my name is right here. I accepted to be publicly viewed. I could have hidden from it or hang up. You didn't even tell me you were putting me on your show. This is not an honest. Journalists don't do that, madam.
No, I
So you
have to
didn't
be
even
very
tell me.
honest.
You
You
didn't
must
even
have
tell me
a
that you were going to put me
misunderstanding.
live. I called you
Yes,
to have a
because I
private
gave you the
conversation.
stream link means it was live. Because why would
Not
I
at all.
talk
How
to
should
you
I know? No, no,
privately? Why
no.
would I talk to you
Anyway,
privately? Because everybody was waiting to talk to
that
you
was my
here.
request.
There's
That
so
was my
many
request.
people here. They contacted me that please, when Eric comes, let me speak to him. Let me speak to him. Day before yesterday,
They
they came
can
on
they
my
can write to
panel.
me. I'm visible. They can write to me on Facebook. I took the
But you will
chance and I
ask
took
them
the
to shut
risk.
up. As long
I
as
took the risk.
they are mute, if they are mute audience, who can just listen to promotion
That
of
is
Brahma
your
Kumari.
cynical. This is your cynical
No,
interpretation,
no,
and I'm sorry that you're so
that's the
cynical.
reality, Eric. That you just want to say promotional material and you want audience for that. That's all.
No, I want to discuss in a
You don't
fair
want to
game,
discuss.
and now
You
you
just
just
want to speak nice about Brahma Kumari and run away.
no. You are giving me intentions, and I respect that. This is your way of thinking. I can't do nothing about it. People
This
who
way
are
of thinking, I was
victim
not
of
born with
conspiracy
it.
theory, that's how they are. You're like any victim of
I
conspiracy theory. So I wish you well.
I
I
don't
will
believe in
excuse
all
myself.
conspiracy theories. I'm very blunt and I
I
speak the
will
truth
excuse myself,
to
and I
the
will give all
faith.
your viewers my regards. Continue with your bashing of Brahma Kumaris
No, no,
as
I
much
don't
as you
bash
want.
anybody without any
Promote
cause.
promote
I just
false
speak the
information
truth,
as much
Eric.
as you want,
I don't
and
take
then
a
but
lot of money to speak promotional material. I don't take money in exchange for speaking promotional
but
material. I don't
you
care
should change
about
your
money. My
introduction.
YouTube channel is free. I'm not
You
making
should
any
change your
money.
introduction of the channel. You should change your writing.
I speak the truth. I don't take any money on my YouTube channel. I don't take money from anybody. I have left my job and I'm doing this for people. I'm their voice.
All right,
And if
Dr. Nigam,
nobody wants to
I wish
hear
you
them,
well. Are you a blessing from my heart?
I pray
And
to God that He gives you enlightenment and He shows you
thank
the
you.
truth.
Thank you. I'm happy. And then I wish everyone the best. And I apologize for not continuing this conversation, but
I apologize for not being the nice promotional audience that you expected.
I didn't expect any more of you than what you are providing. So I'm not disappointed. I was
You are not
just
prepared to
hoping.
listen. I can tell you that this girl, she was charged a lot of dowry from Brahma Kumaris for being married to Shivling. You can do it. You say you are an investigative journalist. Why don't you investigate about dowry?
Hmm. All my respect, dear Dr. Nigam. All the best to you, your family, and your viewers. And
She wants
maybe
to
one
speak
day
to
we'll
me
have
here. She wants
maybe
to
one
speak
day
to
we'll have
me.
a chance to respect each other. Viewers, I know they're not going to put nice comments anyway, so I'm okay with that.
What about you?
And
You talk to them. I'll keep quiet. You talk to the viewers.
I've been hearing from those victims for a long time, Dr. Nigam, and there's no point in arguing. Um, I want to create a sentiment of love, a sentiment of respect. So I respect you and your, whatever your
I
journey is on a
respect
spiritual
you,
level, and I wish you
and
all the best.
I wish you best, and I pray that you find the truth about
Thank you.
dowry. At least pick one point and investigate.
Thank you. I will.
There is one boy. He has worked in the center for very long time, and he was told not to gain knowledge. Jay, can you speak English?
Yes, I can. Hello.
Okay. Uh, Eric,
Um,
you have to ask any question?
Jay, okay, just go ahead.
yeah, okay. I am not trying to speak any poisonous thing, but what I felt there is my life was ruining without any reasons. Um, just because the center people were accusing me and my mom because we are very poor and we cannot afford to give any donations to the center. I was practicing Brahma Kumaris about 9 years. I have worked on men's center. I have done seva in Madhuban. I have done seva in
Mm,
Abu Road too. I have met many great people. What you think on like dadis, or what you think on your point of view, but they all are the same, means they do not care about what the qualities of a low poor people they are, means I want to get means surrendered in Brahma Kumaris, but they want just the money, not about one center, about every center I go. They speak about you need to give any money at least for 5 years until you stay, and after you get surrendered you will get surrendered, means accomplish the surrender. So until 5 years you need to means give money. I have lost my means
which
career.
city were you in? Which city were you in India? Or
Ahmedabad. And
Ahmedabad?
some people on from Brahma Kumaris, not from normal people, from Brahma Kumaris are giving me threats. I'm not lying. I have the screenshots from the previous messages. They are giving threats that you will go to jail because you are lying. What I am lying, I don't know. They are
Mm,
saying that I was accusing a girl. I have screenshot, and this was spoken by one of the Brahma Kumaris who has been practicing Brahma Kumaris since 15 years. What
mm,
is the value of this? What he has practiced within 15 years? I have surrendered my entire mind, chart keeping, that chart keeping,
yeah, yeah.
meditating about 12 hours on five swarups. You are the Devi, you are the Devta, you are the Atman. I have everything in done. I have surrendered about 12 hours a day. I have
Mm,
also gone to Dhyan. I don't, I haven't never mentioned about that thing, but the thing is, I have experienced good things too. But after that, I entered the Brahma Kumaris, and things just changed. First, there was an golden pleasure within 1 year, and after that, everything got changed. Within the people, within the behaviors, within my life, within my career. I have
But there,
done my
Brahma
college.
Kumaris are not to blame for that. That's some people, because of some people, you cannot blame the whole organization. You are poor, so you
mm.
have to suffer.
No,
No.
it's not like that. Mhm.
No, I have changed the centers too, but the changing centers doesn't mean that they are changing their mentality. Everywhere I go, I got accused like his mother, what your mother is doing for earning, and then people start speaking bad words in centers. Even the center in charges, even the zone in charges are speaking bad words against my mom and me. I'm not heard about anything. Someone told me that this center in charge is talking. I heard from my ears.
Mm,
And um, and I'm not telling that I am the only one who was victimized about this things, like only for just speaking bad words and all that thing. I want to surrender. I have given my life. I means
mm,
that's not about the money only. Surrender means your heart becomes one with one thing, right? I have given my whole heart to the Brahma Kumaris. I have left my shastras. I have left my means studies because I need to surrender, just to surrender. But they were not accepting me.
Mm.
I haven't.
Okay.
The thing is
There
that.
are other people also, Jayji. There are other people also.
Yeah, sure.
No, well,
And
Jay, I just want to at least say to Jay, I'm really, really sorry this is your experience. And I mean, as a journalist, I would have to hear the other side. And it's totally
yeah,
possible that, you know, as I said, I mean, Brahma Kumaris are millions of people. And maybe, yes, some are, I don't know, maybe there was comments that were not appropriate. I cannot say everything is okay. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that that was your experience. I've never witnessed this myself, but I'm sorry you had that experience. And
yeah. Here we have Rajiv. Rajiv's all the money from his father was taken. He is so poor, and now he is on the streets. Kind of, he is just managing. Rajiv ji, you want to speak to?
Yes. Uh, Eric sir, I'm sure you never heard about the term called Vinash in Brahma Kumaris. Vinash when Vinash
Destruction.
already
of course, I
you have
know the word.
already
Of
done
course, I know
Vinash
about
in
Dinesh.
no Vinash when Vinash will happen. I'm
Dinesh will
sure it
happen.
will happen in 1970s
It's
and it will
happening. It
happen
is
in
happening.
1950s and now
Well,
it will happen in 2036.
we don't care about this. It can be. It's not an. For me, it doesn't make any issue in my life. Vinash is happening now. Vinash is. You should go deeper into the understanding. The Vinash force is a
Yes,
force of destruction.
I know.
It's happening
It
now. It's
it
not
will
going to
happen.
happen in the future.
It
It
will
is happening now.
okay.
We are destroying
It
the
will
planet.
happen. It will
It will happen
happen
when it will happen.
in coming 1 or 2 years because if you create this happening that Vinash will happen, then you will receive and or you can motivate people to take give their money to the organization or their the didis and you type of you type of people like who ready to capture the money of innocent and brainwashed people.
I'm sorry, this is how you feel. This is not, again, this is not the reality. The organization
And yes,
encourages
yes,
people to.
I'm trying to say that I have to
No,
left my studies
he's
because
trying
of
to
this
say
Vinash.
he's trying to say that everybody knows that destruction will take place because it's always that new world comes into being. But to just keep saying that, oh, it is coming now, oh, it is coming now, now you give us all your money, because what will you do with the money if the destruction is there? So
I'm so
it has
sorry. This
become
is so cynical.
it has become a strategy to extort money out of people.
Oh my
It has been
God.
used as a strategy. That's what he's trying to say. Those are not
You
my
have
words.
become so
Yes,
cynical.
correct.
No, that's what
You
You
have
he
are
become
wants to say.
so
absolutely correct.
cynical. Well,
I
The
you're
just,
entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion,
it's
but
not my
and
opinion, that's
and
what he wanted
and
to say.
they hide all the evidence about Vinash, what they have predicted in previous years or last 90s and 80s.
Yes,
Like
they're all
it,
everything has gone, false. Whatever dates they predicted have come out false, and then they obliterate that and they give new revised Murli, and I have got screenshots of
yeah,
the
but
previous
we
Murli,
know
and
that.
then yeah.
There's nothing new. What are you saying? There's
Yeah, so
nothing
I'm
new.
just trying to say that this has
We live
been
with that
purely
fact.
used as a strategy to extort money. Arunji, you want to make your
Dr.
point fast?
Nigam, I
Yeah.
would really call you to be
There are
careful
two
with
more
the
ma'am,
words
he
that
people.
you're
want to
There are
run
two
away.
more
Please
people.
let
They
him
want to
go.
talk to you.
He want to run away. He's just he just came
No, no,
here to
no,
spread
he's
their.
here. At least, Rajiv ji, 1 second. At least he's kind enough to come here. Let us, uh, think that he is pure-hearted and he is nice person. That's why he's come. Have you ever seen any Brahma Kumari coming here and answering any of your questions? At least he has made that step. So we must appreciate that. Arunji, you want to make your point, please? You are mute. Satish ji, you go ahead.
Brother Eric, Om Shanti, and you are most welcome to our forum here.
Thank you.
When we joined Brahma Kumaris, we were told that we are the one of the luckiest person on this entire universe, entire earth, because we are the chosen one, and we were chosen by the God Himself, God Almighty, who is the ocean of truth, ocean of knowledge, ocean of bliss, ocean of purity, ocean of power. Everything we were told. Now here you are welcoming, we are welcoming you, and we are telling you that you are the chosen one and you are the luckiest person here, that out of the so many Brahma Kumaris who are brainwashed, and now you have come here to get yourself cured. I guarantee you, if you continue coming here on this forum on Pritiji's channel, you will be definitely cured from the deluded dogma of BK cult.
Okay.
It is purely a cult, and you can tally the cultic signs and symptoms of cult with that of Brahma Kumaris. We have already done that. Now, my question:
Actually, he's
Brahma
talking
Kumaris.
about that, the Steve Hassan's book on cult, and he has a BITS model. It's a behavioral, IT, technical, like that kind of model of cult. And we compared all the points of Brahma Kumaris with the points of a cult, how to recognize a cult based on that model. And Brahma Kumari, all points fit. That's
Well,
what he was talking about.
according to your version, of course.
No, no,
If we're
according to
all
Buddha's
And
version.
one thing,
That's
we're
not my
all
one more
version.
thing,
wrong, and we're all lying,
one
and
more
we're
thing.
It's
all
not.
victimizing. Of course,
It's
we're a
not
cult,
my
according
version.
to you.
These are actual victims of Brahma Kumari.
Of course.
Actually, we are calling you fortunate that you are coming here on this forum to open up your deluded state of mind, and you should be open with all the views, including ex-BKs and those who are giving you the critical opinion about the Brahma Kumaris. I have spent 20 long years in Brahma Kumaris. I was sincere Kumar for 20 long years. I followed all the celibacy, the food habits, and the morning and evening yoga plus Amrit Vela. I have done all that. But when I find that these are just misleading and misguiding people, especially Suraj Bhai, he is just making nonsense in his classes that the Vinash is round the corner, and he is just motivating the young people to surrender into the cult. He has inspired many young people to drop their career, drop their marriages, drop their future plans of life. So this is what is happening in Brahma Kumaris. Secondly, I want to know that Brahma Baba, by spending 33 years only in Brahma Kumaris, he becomes Sampurna Brahma. Now he is eligible for getting birth of Sri Krishna and to rule the whole world for 2500 years. You spend 40 years, you are saying that you've spent. Why you are not become Sampurna so far?
Well, you know the answer. I mean, every soul is number wise. You have different
No, no,
souls
no,
with
no,
different.
no. I can answer you. I can answer you. You are giving me the BK version. I will give the original version. The real version is that Ki Brahma Baba of Lekhraj Kriplani, he himself written the script of Brahma Kumari's cult, and he himself put a hero part for himself. He put first category soul for himself, Lord Krishna, Lord Narayana, everything of our Sanatan deities. He has polluted everything, and he imbibed every shit in our minds, and we began to accept it. You are not a Hindu, and we are Hindu, and we are ashamed of believing all this now, because we are really ashamed of believing all this shit now. You never feel our pain because you are never a Hindu. I can resemble my pain. Many Hindus are going through this. Why the shit we have believed? He himself drafted the script for himself. He put Hira Patdari for himself. He put 5,000 years. Do you believe that this world drama is 5,000 years? Do you believe on this?
This
Vinash,
Can I
let's
ask
forget
a
Vinash.
question?
Well, maybe I
Let's
can just
forget about
answer a
Vinash.
little bit. the person, my little answer for me, and with respect, to what you were sharing also, Dr. Nigam, for me, belief systems is the scaffolding. You can believe Hinduism, you can believe Judaism, you can believe Muslim, Islam. These are all different faiths. And in the Brahma Kumaris, we like to see all these different faiths to be part of the same tree. So we all belong to one big family. Everybody has
I don't
different.
believe that
Just 1
Islam
minute.
is
Just
part
one.
of our
Just 1
family.
minute. Please
Please
give me
don't
1
put
minute.
Islam in our family.
Give me
Please.
just 1 minute, okay? My belief is that every human soul belongs to the same big human family, and we have different beliefs. And the belief system, to me, is only the scaffolding.
Yeah.
The point is not, is Krishna real or not? Is Jesus the Son of God? That's a belief system which
He's the sun
it has
god.
to be respected. The point
Yes.
for me is when you remove the scaffolding, who are you as an individual? And if the belief system, if the religion or my belief system help me to become a good person, patient, loving, caring, generous, well, what's wrong with my belief system?
I agree with you
if
100% on that.
if my
But
belief
let me tell you
system,
that
Then you are there, only
One
one
second.
line. Continue only one line.
Please, 1 second. Sanatan Dharma has this Manasa Vacha Karmana. They only gave this Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. The thing that you're saying was originally given in Sanatan Dharma, which was the oldest of all the religions in the world. And Manasa Vacha Karmana is what you think in your mind, is what you should speak and what you should act. That is what is given in the Vedas, which is the voice of gods. And but Brahma Kumaris don't believe that. Once you have had sex with a husband or
No,
wife,
sorry, Dr.
you
Nigam.
make
How can
them.
you say that?
No,
This
I'm.
is when
Let
you
me finish
become.
my sentence.
No, but you're saying big
They
lies.
tie a Raksha Bandhan. You make them a brother or sister. That is so pathetic. Once you have had physical
All right.
relationship, you call them a brother or sister. That was not called for. There is one this Papa Ki Pari. You want to speak?
But we're
Please
allowed. We're allowed to have belief,
unmute
and I can
yourself.
believe that we are brothers and sisters. If I want to,
Mr. Eric, Mr. Eric, actually, Satish had made a nice point. What
Right.
is your stand on 5,000 year cycle? Since we have a lot of archaeological evidences, we have scriptural evidences not only from India, from many part of the world. So what is your stand on 5,000 year cycle? Please only answer for that. Thank you.
Well, I believe that everything is possible, and maybe yes, maybe one day we will discover that the way we calculated the time of the Earth was wrong. To me, where I came to now, and I'm telling you my honest answer, in the beginning, when I was told about the 5,000 years, I thought this is weird. I just finished my exam on Darwin theory. So I was studying in biology. At the time, I wanted to be a veterinarian. So when I heard the cycle or the time is 5,000 years, I thought these people are crazy. So I told the teacher that she should really go to university and learn proper things instead of teaching such a stupid theory. But then I read some scientific articles about how we know that a bone that we found is 4 million years. And science says one thing one day, and then maybe things will change. So for me, it's not the point. The point is not, is it really 5,000 years or 5 million years? The point is, if I believe that this time is a time of change, then I will change. If I believe that tomorrow is going to be spring, well, I'm
Sorry for the
preparing.
interruption. That means you're overrating the Shubhaba, whatever Shubhaba or whatever the Brahma said, you're overrating, saying that you're not believing 5,000 year cycle, but you're okay with how many thousands year of cycle. It doesn't matter, but you still want to stick with the BK. I mean,
To me,
you still want to believe their truth.
Yeah, the point is
What?
that, as I said, the
They
belief
just want to
system,
cherry pick.
once I remove the belief, if tomorrow I'm told this is a big mistake, it's not 5,000 years, it's 10,000 years or 10 million, it doesn't change anything for me. I don't feel I've been cheated. I don't feel it's important. And I don't
You
live my
follow
life.
Eric,
pedophiles.
it's not your personal opinion. For example, I joined to the BK by believing that world will going to end in few years. See, a believer kind of,
Same for me. Same for me.
yeah. Then suddenly
Hello.
someone
Hello,
hello.
Eric.
Sorry, let me complete my point. Then I'll give you. Sorry. So after some days, I'll realize that this world will not vanish in so and so time has been told. Then where am I then? I have sacrificed all my life just because of that. I'm going to reach heaven in few days. I'll become whatever the Rani and whatever so called they have brainwashed us. Then where I'll be left? If
I understand.
once
I
I
understand.
realized,
I'm really
not
sorry.
saying, Mr. Eric, I'm not saying it is it may be your personal opinion. You like the meditation, or you will continue as long as you can. But what about the individuals like me who are believing that this world cycle will going to end? For example, let me take an example on myself. If I'm a rape victim, someone come and tell me that after 5,000 years the same thing will happen with you, because BK says that,
Because you're bad. You're bad
yeah,
because
how stressful I am. If
believes
someone says me that after 5,000 years you need to go through the same kind of suffers, then is this the suffering are they giving me, or you please explain me how this will, uh, you know, the cycle will repeat the same way. See, 5,000 years, you didn't answer me because we have visual and scriptural evidences, but still you didn't answer me. There are many questions. They keep on claiming on Hinduism. They said like this because you kind of foreigner will not understand all these theories.
Right.
They may be having a different template
if you
for
marry,
foreigners. They may be having a different template for Indians. Sorry.
and if you have a child, then you'll become that many-legged insect. This is Brahma Kumari knowledge that if you marry, you become a four-legged animal. If you have
No, that's not
one
true.
child, yes,
Dr.
Eric,
Nigam,
I can show
this
you
it
is
is
not
true
true.
because you may be not come across to this point. We
No,
have
no.
heard it.
Brahma Kumaris don't believe in
Yes,
reincarnation in
they
animals.
do. Yes, they
Dr.
do.
Nigam,
I
Dr.
can I
Nigam.
can show you the video where this Brahma Kumari is saying that, oh, do you want to marry and produce a rat? I'll show you the video.
Sister, I
You can
beg
get
you,
translated with the person of your choice. He can translate
show
it
me
for
that
you.
video. I'll be happy to
I
watch
can
it. I
show
can
you
beg
that
you.
written.
I
I can
beg
show
you,
you the
first
Murli
of all,
also in which it is written. Give me few
I
minutes,
beg
I
you,
can
Dr.
find out
Nigam.
the Murli. The rape
Sorry, Preeti ji, I just
also.
want to make a
Yeah,
one
but
point.
then
Meanwhile,
don't exceed that
I'm so
5,000
sorry.
cycles
You're
is
so
long time.
cynical and so
Yeah,
wrong.
I'm
So
saying
wrong. I mean,
there
I
are
teach,
many bad
I
things. Number
teach
one is
Brahma
dowry. Number
Kumaris.
two is rape victim is it's because of her fault only she is a rape victim, even if she's a
This is not
10-year-old girl.
true. This is
This
so
is
not
I'll show you
true.
Can
the
I ask
proof.
one
I'm
question?
so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just want to say one thing.
Ajay ji, one more person is left. Ajay ji, unmute and ask anything.
Yeah, I will
He's the
just
last
respond
person.
to I will respond to the kind lady who spoke, and just to say, first of all, I apologize. It's not the conversation I was hoping, but it's okay, and I thank you for inviting me to stay and hear from those victims. I really hear in the voice of everyone a lot of respect, so I appreciate that very much. You all have been calling me Brother Eric, which is very, very sweet and very kind. So I want to say yes, I appreciate, and I really feel a lot of love for each of you as you are not aggressing me, you are kind, so I appreciate. We may not see things the same way, but I hear what you're saying, and I'm not saying I deny or I don't want to know that. But for the points you raise about the cycle and about, I also believed when I came to Brahma Kumaris that there was only a few years and then we'll go to Golden Age. But we quickly understood that that was not the case, and it was not what was saying really in the Merlis. And I started to, career. I did a whole career of 40 years in CBC. So I was encouraged to keep a full-time job, not to believe that things will be ending in a few years. We encourage all the young people in the Brahma Kumaris to have proper education, to go to university. So I understand, and I'm really very, very sensitive to the kindness with which you are speaking, all of you at the moment, and I appreciate that. So thank you very much. And I
Ajay,
hear
you
you.
want
I
to
can
say
hear.
something? You can ask. He's one more person is left here. They are all victims of Brahma Kumari faith. Yes, Ajay ji.
दीदी मैं हिंदी में बात कर सकता हूँ?
Just say in one line. I'll translate it for you.
दीदी सबसे पहले तो ये डायरेक्टर हैं, जब गुलजार दीदी, जानकी दीदी, उन्होंने ही लोगों की चीजें नहीं मानी, इतने लेटर गए, तो ये कैसे डायरेक्टर हो के ये मानेंगे हमारी बातों को? पहली बात।
He
दूसरी
has
बात,
said that first thing is that when all these dadis did not listen to us, then if you are just a director, even people who are senior to you, they are not listening to us, then why would you listen? Second point.
दीदी सनातन धर्म में ये बोलते हैं कि भगवान को लेखराज ने अपने को ब्रह्मा बोला, फिर उसके अंदर शिव आ रहा है, ये बैच पहनते हैं, उसमें नारायण, लक्ष्मी नारायण बने हैं और कृष्ण भगवान का अवतार, सारे भगवान इन्हीं के अंदर है। सेकंड पॉइंट। थर्ड पॉइंट इज,
Okay, 1 second. मेरे को इतने याद नहीं रहेंगे. Second point, he says that all the gods have come inside Lekhraj only. Like Brahma is also inside him, Shiva is also inside him, Lakshmi Narayan is also inside him. Like, how is this possible that all gods are coming inside this a man who has like born 6 children? Like he was not even a bachelor or anybody. How is that all gods are coming inside him? Even when Krishna was an avatar himself. Ji,
दीदी
don't ask me any
थर्ड
questions.
पॉइंट,
There are other people. Yeah.
दीदी थर्ड पॉइंट इज कि सनातन धर्म को ये मानते हैं, तो सनातन धर्म में जोड़े भगवान ने बनाए हैं, तो
No, he
भगवान ही
didn't
जोड़े
say
कैसे
that he
टूटते?
believes in Sanatan Dharma. He's saying that if you have faith in Sanatan Dharma, why don't you directly join Sanatan Dharma, and why are you joining this Brahma Kumari?
दीदी
I don't
उसके
know.
बाद जो दीदी नहीं, फोर्थ क्वेश्चन इज,
Don't ask too
जो
many
वाइफ,
questions, Ajay ji. There are so many people who have asked one question. So
दीदी दीदी नहीं, दीदी दो क्वेश्चन सिर्फ पूछने, ओनली दो क्वेश्चन, कि सनातन धर्म में जिसकी वाइफ जाती है वो मांग मंगलसूत्र क्यों उतार देती है और वो तो
he
विधवा हो
cannot
जाती है
understand
सनातन?
that Ajay ji. He doesn't know because there is no Mangal Sutra in a foreigner or a Canadian spouse.
दीदी
So
ये जाएंगे मधुबन में, मधुबन में जाएंगे, इनकी बातें होंगी मधुबन में, तो ये रखा जाएगा। लास्ट क्वेश्चन इज दीदी में कि सनातन धर्म में जेंट्स अपने वाइफ को कंधा नहीं दे सकता और लेडीज अपने वाइफ को कंधा नहीं दे सकती और जेंट्स अपने वाइफ को विधवा नहीं दे सकती, तो वो सफेद चीज वस्त्र क्यों पहनती हैं, क्यों
no,
विधवा
this
दिखा रहे
is
हैं
a
जेंट्स?
relevant question, Ajay ji. Please just limit yourself. Anything you want to answer him so far?
Yeah, these are big questions, huh? These are
Yeah,
very
yeah,
big
yeah.
questions that
So many.
would
Like he's
require a
just
long.
full of them, and you have come
What I
here
appreciate,
after a
what
long time. So
I think more importantly than answering, I think it's more important for me to listen carefully and hear it properly. And I can only say I'm hearing it properly. I'm paying attention, and I'm aware. I'm actually glad, to be honest with you. I was going to get out of the meeting and say, okay, I've been trapped into something bad, but I'm actually, sincerely, I'm very, very glad I stayed and I could hear those voices. So thank you, Dr. Nigam, for
no, thank you
insisting.
for coming here. You're the first Brahma Kumar who is not an ex Brahma Kumar, who's the current active one who has come on the panel.
Well, thank you for, I hope I'm doing okay.
You're doing very well. You are honest, and that is what we like. Even if
But
you are
I like I don't see the face of everyone, but I like the voice. And please tell the gentleman that I can't answer all these points now, but I'm hearing what he says with my
Ajay
heart.
ji, please open your camera.
No, it's okay. It's okay. He doesn't have to open his camera, but I listened carefully with my heart, and it's really I'm really glad. Actually, I'm really, really glad to hear those voices. So, hello, Ajay.
He is an Indian army soldier.
Oh, it's good.
And he has been weeping since his wife left him. And he comes on the channel is only sense of relief for him to vent, because he doesn't have a place to vent, and this is the only place where he can come and vent. So many Brahma Kumaris have committed suicide. So many have been undergoing depression. I have letters of those. So we listen to all these victims. You want to say anything else to him, or this Lakshmi has come?
No, I
Lakshmi,
think Lakshmi, you can hear from Lakshmi Ben.
But Eric, you didn't answer any of these questions. We were actually waiting for your answers. What is your stand? All these questions who are, who are
They're big
ex-BKs or
questions.
active
unmute
BKs,
yourself.
if they're having these questions in their mind, if you
Right.
tell, at least they'll get some kind of solution. Maybe if we are wrong, definitely we'll come back to again BK. If those are true, definitely we are happy to come back BK. Finally, we have to find the truth, right? We should not
Right.
believe something, assume something, and live our
लक्ष्मी
whole life.
yourself. आप अनम्यूट करिए अपने आप को, लक्ष्मी जी, जल्दी से.
Ram Ram Didi and brother Om Shanti.
Hello, Om Shanti.
She is a surrendered sister. Yeah. Lakshmi ji, please say.
I sorry, but I'm late to join this panel,
Okay.
so I exactly don't know what's the happening and going. But how are you, brother? And how is your experience in BK? I just wanted to, what's your inspiration to join the BK? And I'm really happy to see this panel because we lots of people see the ex BK, current BK can't face to truth. So I'm happy to, and please share your experience.
He has
And why
already
you
said
are
that,
here.
Lakshmi ji. He has already said that in the beginning. What question you have, you ask him. Because he's narrated his experience in the beginning of the video. You can replay and listen.
Sure.
But I'm listening to the points. I mean, I've heard, of course, I know exactly so many complaints and situations, and I've read a lot. As I say, I'm a very involved BK. I'm not just on an exterior. So I know the leaders of the Brahma Kumaris. I've been meeting with the daddies so many times. My experience has been very positive. So I cannot say otherwise. I've never been asked money. I've never felt any pressure to give money before destruction. That has never been my experience. I've been receiving so much love from the daddies, from the seniors. I wouldn't be who I am today if it was not for our seniors, Daddy Prakashmani, who was for many years the head of the Brahma Kumaris. She was like a mother for me. I've met her many times. I have so much love for her. Daddy Janki, I've been meeting her so many times. She came to USA 1 year before passing away, one year before she left the body. And I can only say good things, and I know what people say about her, but I cannot say I've seen it. I've seen her being very generous, very, very loving, caring. And my experience is very, very, very positive. And what motivates me today is that the knowledge I find, even though I understand your point, and it's a good point, the knowledge for me has been very useful. But again, it's more like what we become. We promote to practice values, to practice on a daily basis, respect, kindness, forgiveness. I had a very bad relationship with my dad. And when I came to Brahma Kumaris and I was told, well, you need to learn how to forgive. It took me years, but because of those teachings, I changed my relationship with my dad. And I'm so happy that he gave me 30 years of wonderful relationship with my dad. He passed away last year. So yeah, I have very good, but I know, and I don't deny that within the Brahma Kumaris, there's certainly some people who are not following our teachings properly and are misusing Brahma Kumaris teachings. I know some people had very bad experiences with the Brahma Kumaris. And again, I can only tell you, it really breaks my heart because I would never tell someone to give money because destruction is coming. I would never encourage people to break their marriage. I don't do that. Honestly, I've never done that. So
If you
Hello,
know
I need to
if
speak
a
something.
criminal, if a criminal is good to you, does it make him? Does that person is worth following because he speaks about good virtues, but he has done crimes?
well, we don't
That's
have the
one
same
ethical
understanding,
question.
Dr. Nigam. We don't have the same
Hello.
understanding. Brahma Baba was, in my opinion, he was not a pedophile. He did amazing things. And you are basing your opinion on the writing of a few individuals, on the
Yes,
report that
because
you
they were
find on the
not
web.
lying. They were little girls who were not lying.
That's your
Hello.
opinion.
I need
I
to
don't believe.
I need to speak something.
Hmm.
Hello, Eric. We are not giving any poisonous speeches
Look
against
at the
Brahma
virtues.
Kumaris.
Eric, look
Uh,
at the virtues in this video.
Preeti Didi, I want to speak something like we are not saying that we are against Brahma Kumaris, but we are awareing that there are some things, most of the things that are not correct in India. While you are looking on one aspect of Brahma Kumaris like positivity and something like that, we have accepted Hinduism has accepted Buddhism, Jainism when they started to believe in our culture, when they started to implement their tantric uh, practices in that. Means Brahma Kumaris need to now renovate or rebuild their knowledge and also their virtues. Actually, their virtues are not what they are speaking. They are speaking in front something. They are doing their karma. If you are saying that 99% of the people are bad or something, 80 people, whatever the percentage are bad, you only see the good aspect. I'm not telling that we just need to see the good aspect and don't aware the people that become victims of these people. We are not giving any poisonous statements over Brahma Kumaris on this channel. We are not giving any blaming on Brahma Kumaris. We are just awareing people that the virtues they are speaking is not on that karma. We are victimized on that thing. And we are just awareing people. And some people from Brahma Kumaris accuse me on comments that you are not doing the same. What you are accepting now from me? I have left Brahma Kumaris now. You are okay. I will become Chandal as per Murli. Okay, I will become an hell keeper. But what about you people?
Okay,
You are doing the
Jayaji.
same on comments.
Okay, Jayaji, thank you for your this thing. What he means to say is that they preach virtues, but they hardly follow it. You are a foreigner, according to him. You are a foreigner and you have lived only and seen some aspects of Brahma Kumaris, but that's not true. Most of the people in India in Brahma Kumari centers are bad, and their virtues are not what they preach. And Satish ji, you were interrupted in the beginning when you were speaking. You can finish whatever you wanted to say.
Uh, thank you, Pritiji. I will take only 1 minute. Uh, um, Eric, brother, whatever you are speaking now, what I am taking is that you are just utilized by the Brahma Kumaris. Now you have already gained one good reputed post in the Brahma Kumaris, so that you are continuing over there. You just said that you had not good relations with your father, and when you gone to Brahma Kumaris, then you worked on your relationship with your father, and these Brahma Kumari teachings were useful for making your relationship good with your brother, with your father. So this is one aspect. Secondly, you have said that it doesn't matter to you that the life this drama cycle is of 5,000 years or 5 million years. So in at this stage you are saying that whatever gyan is coming from uh, the authority whom this BKs are claiming that it is the truth, the ocean of truth. So in one way you are suggesting that it doesn't matter to you that whether he is speaking truth, untruth. It means in this knowledge is irrelevant to you unless it is giving some good values to your life. So my point is that why they are claiming that God has come. Being an Hindu, I want to emphasize on this. It may be of not no use to you as a Christian, but when you say that Lord Shiva, who is our most reputed deity in Hinduism, they are using his name to run their cult, and they are exploiting Hindus. Is this not a sin? This may be not an important point for you, but for us it is very important. Why they are making the मतलब उसको क्यों मतलब जो चीज हमको नहीं कर सकते हैं जो जो अलाउड नहीं है इसमें हिंदुइज्म में वो
Yes,
क्यों
Satish,
उसको यूज
the
कर
thing
रहे हैं.
is, I understand. I have raised that question with him, but it doesn't matter to him as long as his job is in a good position and he is getting a lot of appreciation from the
So
Brahma
just
Kumaris. And
I
he
want
has
to
seen he
accept
has
him.
seen the good
Just
side
I
of
want.
Brahma Kumaris. He doesn't care if the 5,000 year cycle of 1 million or if they are
So
distorting the Sanatan
so in
scriptures.
one way,
He's not a Sanatani to begin with, so it doesn't
no
matter
no.
to him. He has
So
left
in one
Christianity
way,
to come into this, and
so
he has found solace and he's found appreciation and good people praising him all the time, love bombing him. So why would he think about you? You live in India. You're nobody.
so
You are a
in
poor person and you are a victim. You are nobody, and you just keep your mouth shut.
You
So
know, Dr. Nika, I'm very
indirectly is
offended by
accepting
this.
that whatever the knowledge is coming from the ocean of truth is not truth. So you are accepting that on this forum.
No, it's just that Dr. Nigam is giving me intentions which are not real, and I'm really offended by that in a way, because
I'm sorry,
brother, your
but I
point, I'm
have to
hearing it
be.
very carefully. I'm hearing it carefully.
That's the
He
only way
says,
I can
hold
make
on
them
one second.
explain.
Dr.
Otherwise, they
Nigam
keep
says that I
complaining
don't
to
care
me.
about you because you're nobody. This is so
Yes or
untrue.
no?
I'm
Yes or
listening
no?
to your
Please,
voice.
please. Yes or no? You are accepting that this knowledge is not completely truth. You are accepting it. Yes or no?
No, this knowledge
Knowledge.
has a lot of truth, but Brahma Baba was under evolution. What he
No,
understood in
but
the beginning changed
no,
over the
but
course.
Brahma Kumaris are claiming that this knowledge is completely truth and no other knowledge falls in front of it.
Every religion says that their truth is truth. So I believe Brahma Kumaris, but if it's not true, it's okay. I mean, I don't tell you that your truth is not truth.
So you are
So I
accepting that
believe Brahma
whatever the
Kumaris
Murli point की ज्ञान बाकी सब गपोड़ा है, you are accepting that that Murli point is false by
Satish,
I'm
saying
very
he
this.
is not
comfortable. I'm very
Sanatani, so
comfortable with
how
Brahma
he will
Kumaris
not get
knowledge.
offended? He is not a
नहीं नहीं,
Sanatani. Why would he get
प्रीति जी
offended?
आई एम कोटिंग मुरली पॉइंट. मुरली पॉइंट में आता है कि बाकी सब शास्त्र गपोड़े हैं.
Yeah, so he
No,
doesn't
I
care.
appreciate it. I
He doesn't
understand your
care if
point.
what Murli speaks. See, he is getting
Let him
appreciation.
speak ना, please.
He is
प्रीति जी,
getting
let him speak
appreciation.
ना.
So he
प्रीति
doesn't
जी,
care. He doesn't care
प्रीति
about
जी,
the
please.
knowledge given in the Murlis. See, he
Why do
doesn't
you say
care
I
about
don't
the
care, Dr.
knowledge or
Nigam?
points made in the
What do
Murlis.
you know about what I care and what I don't care? You're
I
very
know
Let him
because
you're
speak.
very
you
cynical. You're
feel
very
good, you
cynical.
feel harmony over there. So he feels good because everybody likes to be loved and appreciated, and he's getting what he needs. And he doesn't care anything about the Murli points, nor what is the source or whether they were plagiarized. It doesn't matter to him
Where do you
because
get
he
that
just said,
from, Dr. Nigam? Are
because
you
I deduced that from your statement when you
प्रीति जी,
said that
I
5,000
request
year
you to please
cycle.
let him speak. It
One
is very
second.
rare moment. Please, it is very rare moment that
See, I
a
deduced one
senior.
second. Let me 1 second, Satishi. Because you said earlier that 5,000 or 1 million year cycle doesn't matter to you, so I deduced that whatever knowledge is in the Murlis, it doesn't matter to you. What you
It's
were
not true.
needing
It's
is
not
what you
true.
got over there. You got good virtues You got a nice, harmonious environment. You got love and appreciation, and that's what you were seeking, and that's what you found. Rest of the things you don't care about those.
You are making up what I think and what I believe. Who are you to tell me who
No,
I
no,
am and
you
what I
said
believe?
that.
I'm
You
telling
made a
you, no, no,
statement
no,
that
no.
you didn't
You,
care about if there were 5,000 year cycle, or didn't you say that a while ago?
but you didn't understand what I mean. What I mean is that it's not the number of years that is important.
Yes.
What I said afterwards is that if I believe that this is a time of change, that was is important. And what
Well,
is important to me,
Brahma Kumaris have given the specific 5,000-year cycle. They have given the exact numbers,
yeah,
1,050 years of every age.
but why
They
should
are
we get
claiming
upset
that
about it?
their knowledge is accurate.
Why should we
So
get
that is what
upset
I
about
want
it?
to highlight. That is what I want to highlight. That do you believe it? If you don't believe it, then you can say yes, I don't believe it. That's what we want. We want that
No, I
knowledge
believe it.
to be
I believe it.
to
I
be
believe it.
untrue. This
But it's
knowledge is
okay if
not
it
true.
doesn't.
This knowledge is false. This knowledge is full of fallacies. Who is making people life miserable? That is what we want to prove here on this forum.
My life is not miserable. My life is very happy, and I can
Yours is
tell
not.
you,
Yours not. But there are many. There are many people like that,
the few maybe
especially in
we.
India.
I know people in Canada. We have 14 centers, as I mentioned. I know every center very well, and I can tell you that I don't know many victims in Canada. We don't have issues like that. I mean, some are very unhappy with Brahma Kumaris, and I understand that. But again, the only thing I can say about people who are not happy and who have your opinion, I'm listening. I'm listening carefully, and I appreciate. And I'm sorry. I wish I would know how to make everything better. I wish I could do something better. But I'm listening
You
carefully.
can. You can, Eric, because you are in such a good position. If you listen to all these victims, you can make a difference in their life.
Please,
Well,
Mr. Eric, we request you. One more question can I
Um,
put?
Eric, I want to say something. It's
Only
sorry
one
to
question.
interrupt.
Only one question, a small question. Eric, brother, there are so many affected people who left the Brahma Kumaris and they are nowhere in their 80s and 90s. Then when they were believing that the end of the world is around the corner and very soon the world will be transformed and there is no use of making career, nothing. They have made nothing in their lives, and ultimately now in their old ages they are dropped and they are of nowhere. So do the Brahma Kumaris leadership or management have any program or any agenda in their plans that they have to rehabilitate such type of poor people who have believed on this BK knowledge and just they are of nowhere in this world. They are just living their lives in isolation and they are not with handsome money. They don't have any relatives. They are just living in isolation life. I know many people like that. So do you take any step in India or in Canada that you can rehabilitate such people?
Well, honestly, I don't know everything in India that's being done. I know that at the moment there are many programs to develop old age, how to call it in English, a kind of place where people in old age can stay.
Retirement homes.
Retirement, but also to accommodate those who are in difficult positions, so either physically, mentally, socially, in a difficult position. They are creating a lot of buildings around Mount Abu, in Abu Road, in different places in the big cities to accommodate people in old age that needs assistance and those who are in unfortunate conditions, either because of mental health. Mental health is a big issue at the moment, so we're very aware of that. So yes, we do care about it. You know, we in Montreal, I can tell you honestly, in Montreal, we have 3 older women who need, you know, some help, and so we cook for them every week. And the weekend we cook special meals, and then we go and send them the food. We have volunteers helping them to go to do their groceries, to do their medical appointment. And I know this is done in Toronto, in Vancouver. As much as possible, we will help people. We have people coming to the center here with, limited capacities to understand Gyan, to understand the knowledge. So sometimes they go in certain ways that is a little bit, I understand, not the right way. They would take things a little bit too extreme, and they want to meditate 10 hours a day. So they just sit and meditate, and we tell them, no, this is not what we tell you to do. You have to have a job. You have to have a full life. I play tennis. I'm a fully social person. I go out. I have fun. I have friends. I play tennis 4 times a week. I'm a very active person in society. So we don't advocate sannyasi type of life. We respect those who are sannyasis, but we're not sannyasis. And so those who are vulnerable, we try to help, honestly. Are we doing the best? Probably not. Can we do more? Certainly, I'm sure. But the Yagya, the organization, is doing a lot to help people. And but I'm sure we can help the poor more. I've seen the Prakash Mani many years ago, when every year on Diwali time, she would go out to the village and she will give everyone, a blanket, a piece of cloth, a bit of food, and a little bit of money. And that was our tradition in Diwali, to help everyone. But yeah, Brahma Kumaris is trying. We have a hospital, as I mentioned, in Mount Abu. Every the care that is given, the medication, the surgery, it's all given free of charge. If you have money and you want to contribute, they welcome, of course. But so we try, but we're not a very
There are many
social
people who
organization
come
in
on
this
the
way.
channel.
Didi, can I speak?
I interrupted. Sorry for that. There are many people who come on the panel, and they are actually our surrendered sisters. And one of them was very poor, and she was sent from center to center. She has been slogging for many hours, and she says that every dadi has a personal assistant to even comb her hair, do everything. She says the mental state is not right, and there somebody lifts her hand and she waves, and they are all getting kind of absent from here. And there are other people who just go inside and say, let me take an answer from Shiv Baba. They go inside, they just make up the answer and come back and say. And she has come on my channel and said so many things about the Brahma Kumari organization.
Yeah.
You are saying that they do so many things for people, but I have been told by a few victims that they are, if you are sick, you will be chucked out and sent to your home, to your parents. They will not look after you. They say at the Brahma Kumari Center that you are here to serve us. We don't serve you. So these are that's what has been told to them.
I'm
They came
sorry.
on my channel.
Yeah,
I
you're
didn't
right.
make that up. Eric,
No,
I
no,
didn't make
yeah,
that up. Though
I
that
believe
was
you.
the thing was told by Usha ji. I have her phone number, but I am not sure if she can speak in English. But she told me that, said in the panel, you can check the streams, one of her streams, and they don't, take handicapped people. Satish ji, you want to speak about some people who were handicapped? They refuse. They don't take any handicaps on the center. That's what
No,
they
it's
say.
not.
We are here to serve.
I
Uh,
agree, Dr. Nigan. I know that in Brahma Kumaris, many are wearing white and they are misbehaving. The video that you showed, I've never seen it, and it really is painful to watch. I never saw that video. But of course, people come to Brahma Kumaris with broken lives sometimes. They come, some with a lot of anger. I came to the Brahma Kumaris, I was very intolerant. I was very judgmental. I was a normal person, but I had my anger. 20 years ago, I would have never been able to have this conversation with you. I would have become very upset and very insulting, and my ego will be very French at that time, and I will be very bad. Of course, when we say in Brahma Kumaris is that people come to the organization with broken wings. They come with a broken soul. We try to help, and we all try to help each other. But if a brother gets angry and start beating up another person, We will never approve that, of course. Of course, this is not a proper behavior.
I can
And
show you 3, 4 more videos where women
I
are
believe
Hello,
you.
attacking
I believe
others.
you. And I'm sorry. I'm
Didi, I need
sorry.
to speak something. I need to speak something. Eric, what's happening in India, at my point of view, is like I'm buying a bar of chocolate. And here in India, also the content is more on a bar of chocolate. I eat a cube of chocolate, but if I don't have fridge, I don't eat the whole bar. But here, people don't have fridge, and the chocolate will get the stale or something like that. They hit the whole bar once in a day. You know what I am trying to express myself. The
No, sorry.
knowledge you
I'm
are
not understanding
sharing.
you.
The knowledge sharing on Murlis is implemented and tolerated by people. People like to relax on centers, right? They come early morning to just to relax, to get prayers to God or something, or get meditated or something like that. Get some relaxation. But if they get frustrated from center, then what will happen the daily routine? That's what happening in every center. I'm not speaking about some of the centers, every center, not about the zoning just because they are having the VIPs. Because VIPs are also mixed with the some poor people, so they are treating like a good environment as that, but not in the local centers. I have seen many other cults like ISKCON or something. If they have some small retreat center or something like that, they live simple. They make people happier. They change their life. They make their knowledge, wisdom go through the essence of the knowledge day by day and slowly, not like by poisoning them or like they intoxicate. I'm speaking roughly about that. Sorry for that. But the thing is that here in India, what you are seeing is not the truth. You need to do something. Or I don't know what in what position you are in, but you need to understand what's happening actually in India and something like that. You need to make some renovations, or you can do something. I personally believe that because I can see that something has been transformed in changes in your mind. So just see and watch what is actually happening
Okay, thank
in
you.
India.
Jayji, please. What he's trying to say is in India, most of the centers are bad. You are living in Canada, so it's different.
Okay.
See,
No,
I
but
am
they I
having
respect.
experience, personal experience.
I listen carefully, and I can only say very, very sincerely, I'm listening and I'm processing the information I'm hearing at the moment, and I'm listening carefully, and I'm really, and I know there must be many individuals in India and abroad as well. It's not just in India, I'm sure abroad as well, making mistakes, not behaving properly. I wouldn't generalize. My understanding and my experience is that the whole organization is not like that. But yes, that there are situations that are very unfortunate. It breaks my heart when I hear it because it's not what we teach, it's not what we want. And I wish every
If I tell
center
you, I
will
have
be.
proof that the Brahma Kumaris, Dadis have paid money as bribe to the police, and they have stopped the rape victims from going to the court. They have threatened people. There are two people in my panel who, two Brahma Kumars went to their house to threaten them. I have actual proofs of how these Brahma Kumaris have the senior Dadis. They know that, and I'll show you newspaper cutting that this woman, she was put in the basement. They have a secret room here, and they asked this woman to, Brahma Kumari Dadi, to give something in the food to another Brahma Kumari who was not obeying them, and this all came in the newspaper. I can show you the
But are
send you
you
the
sure you're not
copy.
mistaken with the what they
No,
call the
no, no,
PBK?
it's
You know of
not.
the PBK?
No, no, it's not PBK. PBK is also pedophile Virendra Dev, because he
Yeah,
says
that's a different, very
Lekraj comes
different.
in him. Because see, if you eat a banana, the mango will come inside the banana, and if you eat a papaya, the banana will come inside the papaya. The cucumber is inside the papaya, and the melon is inside the
I never heard of that fruit
orange.
salad. I don't know what
Yeah,
fruit salad
I'm
it is,
just
but I
telling
never heard
you,
of that fruit
it's the
salad.
same theme. It's the same concept. So this,
Acha.
so Brahma has come inside Lekraj, the Narayan has come inside Lekraj, the Shiva has come inside Lekraj. Lekraj has gone and come inside Virendra Dev. And Virendra Dev has gone in the Shankar party, the Shankar party has gone in the Vishnu party, and they are doing this.
Hmm.
This all splinter
Eric,
group.
Eric, my words. Preeti Didi is so sweet. She is just saying like this because she is so frustrated right now because she had heard so many victims. They
Hmm.
are really victims, and so she is kept saying like that. Don't.
Yes, but there are two sisters. There are two sisters who, they sold their property. They sold
Hmm.
their property and everything, and they raised money to start a center. The center was not teething when it started having initial people, and it started running. They were thrown and chucked out, and their lock was put by the Brahma Kumari Dadis. They all know in Mount Abu they have to give a lakh rupees. That's the going rate from every center, has to go 100,000 rupees have to go every to Mount Abu. So these sisters fight amongst each other when a new recruitee joins. It's like a pyramid scheme. So these girls were deprived of their property. Now they are requesting me, sending me emails after emails. If I can do something, I can just raise an awareness. I'm not in a position that I can help them, in India, because I'm also living here in Canada, and I don't have such an authoritarian position like yours, or I'm just a small person. I I'm just trying to do whatever best I can to help them get out
Hmm.
of their depression, to provide a means to vent.
I understand. I'm really sorry to hear that. From a journalistic point of view, I would, love to hear both sides of the stories, and to, before we go publicly, it's so, like I said, it's so easy to accuse people. And I'm not
Yes.
saying there's no truth in what is being said. I'm just saying that from a journalistic point of view, before we publicly accuse people, there's a certain procedure that is normal. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I feel unfortunate in social media, that anyone can say whatever they want with whatever motivation they have, and it's all on the
Nobody
on
has
the
the
air.
motivation to speak publicly evil about another person, because in Sanatan Dharma, when you speak evil about somebody else, the negative karma is doubles and comes back to the person.
Yeah.
So when a victim is speaking, they are definitely telling the truth, because nobody has any mal intent towards an organization. They are not motivated financially. They are poor people. They don't have any other, hidden agendas. So you have to trust them. And yes, I agree with you that you cannot publicly defame anything unless you have proof from authentic sources. And I
Mm.
did my diligence.
I appreciate
But
that. And again, I can only say that I will share whatever I heard today, and the experience you give me of being in the forum. I will definitely share with my seniors, the daddies and the DDs.
yes,
And yeah, I'm sure, whenever I'm in India, and if I have a voice to express my concern based on what I heard, I will definitely do it. And again, I don't know if it's the end of the program or how long is your program,
no,
but
no, it's
I really
there
want
is
to
no
say
time
thank you
limit.
to
But Eric,
everyone
we
who
loved you
spoke.
here, and we would like
Everyone who
you
spoke,
to
I
come
want
once a
to,
week, every week here, to be
but
with us.
everyone who spoke, please, really, really, I'm very sincere, even if you wrote something as if Eric thinks everything is fine. It is not true what I read. But everyone who said something, I heard your voice, and I'm a very emotional person. I'm French, so I'm very romantic person, maybe, I don't know, but I'm very sensitive in my heart. And I feel lots of love for all of you. Everyone who shared. I honestly feel like you're my brother, you're my sister. I don't know if that's okay in your theory, but to me, you're Didi, and everyone who spoke is like my spiritual brother. And so that's why we call each other Bahai, Bhen, we like those terms. So I appreciate you giving me the chance. As I said, I was not expecting to be public, but it's okay.
No,
Hopefully,
I think
I
everybody
didn't.
saw your cute face, and everybody likes you. And it's nice to talk to somebody in person and see their face and talk. And so I think everybody enjoyed, not just
I don't know,
me.
enjoying, but I can only really sincerely express my gratitude for you also speaking out and everyone expressing their concerns. And I have to live with this. I have to live with the fact that I made a choice to
Yes.
follow a certain path. I have a good experience with Brahma Kumaris, but I'm hearing all these accusations and all these things, and I'm trying to not put my head in the sand.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm listening. I'm
Yes.
reading all these posters. I watch your videos before coming here. Somebody sent me that video, and usually we don't really respond. But as I said, when I saw that you really were trying to promote, and I see what's happening in Canada at the moment, and we can be of different opinion, no doubt. We can disagree on many things. My only hope, and that's why I'm accepting to be on your show, my only hope is that we learn to disagree with respect and
Yes.
love. That's all.
Yes.
Because
I was a Christian for 17 years. I was a Christian for 17 years. And I came back to Sanatan Dharma. I have seen, I did 3 years in Islam. I read about Islamic scriptures, and I think if there is pure evil in this world, it is Islam. And then I learned about so many other faiths, and I went and in Radha Swami faith I took their updesh. I got baptized. I did so many things because I'm also seeking God, and I want to be right.
are
I
you
don't
originally
believe
from
that
India as
your
well, or
opinion
are you originally
and
from
my
India,
opinion.
or are you originally from India as well, or
Yes, I was born in India, and
okay?
I don't believe that your truth or my truth. There is only one truth, and the sun comes up from the east. That's a fact. And whether I believe or you believe, it is not going to change. So I go with facts, as and I don't care about what people think. I go by facts, and this is the fact, and this is what dharma is. That there are in according to Sanatan Dharma, there are 10 points that constitute dharma. That's the definition of dharma. Just like you have a root verb, like ale means to go, but the root verb is ale. So dhri means dharan karna, means you imbibe. So dhri is to imbibe. So dharm came from that word itself. So that's how the word dharma has been coined. That's the dharma. So so the dharma is not this Christian dharma or this. These are not dharmas. These
I
are just
understand.
religions. Dharma doesn't mean religion.
Right, I know
Dharma
that.
means that you imbibe these qualities, and for being a good person, you have to be a good father, a good husband, a good brother, a good son. That's all.
But that's what we.
Anyway,
I believe that's also what we teach. But
yeah, I know that's
Dharma,
what
and
it is.
Dharma should be the
It's been
same.
taken from Sanatan Dharma only. They have
Mm,
plagiarized from Sanatan Dharma many portions, so I
mm.
believe that that it must be written there.
Anyway, I'm happy to join your show now. Anytime you want me. I mean, it seems to
I want
be
you every week.
okay.
I want you
you
every
seem to
week,
be
Eric.
you seem to be kind enough and all right with me, so it's good. But
No, I
I'll
think
do
you are
my
a
best.
beautiful person with a beautiful heart, and you want good for everyone. And you are just shocked, and you saw my videos, so you thought, "Oh, this girl is just spreading lies about Brahma Kumari. Let me set her right in private." But I made it public because
No, no, no,
everything
no.
about me is public.
Again, Dr. Nigam, again, you're giving me intentions that is not true. It's
No,
not that
I'm
I
just
thought,
joking.
oh,
I'm
you're
just
spreading
joking.
bad. Let me try to
No,
put her
no, yeah,
right.
I'm just joking. Everybody knows I'm joking.
Okay.
And
Okay. I didn't
yes,
know you. I thought you were serious because if you're joking, I'm joking as well. I have a
okay,
good sense of humor, so we
okay,
can joke. If I know
yeah,
you're joking, it's good.
yes. I'm
Because no,
just
no, no.
fooling you in.
I wanted to tell you I'm here, and I'm the representative of Brahma Kumaris in Canada.
Yes.
And so if I can do something to help, or if I can, anyone who is listening who has concern and want to reach out to me, I'm a public figure. I'm
Please
reachable in
come every
Facebook.
week here and speak directly. You don't have to. I can remove myself. You speak to all these victims
No, no,
and
no, no.
solve
It's
their and
not like that.
try to listen to their sorrows, and that will help, Eric, because so many people have committed suicide. They are
Mm,
depressed. They cannot speak about their positions. I have letters from these sisters who committed suicide. There, I have like 4 such letters,
mm.
original letters, and some parents came to me asking me for help, and I feel so terrible because I don't have power is with Eric. And if Eric comes on Preeti's channel, that would be lovely.
I don't know.
You take over this channel. It's just a free channel. I just will, you come and speak to all these victims. I'm like nobody. I was not a Brahma Kumari. I was not this thing. I'm just staying away. You come and speak to the victims every week.
I'm not sure, but anyway, I was happy to do it today. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Please, everyone online who is listening, who have been listening, please accept my very sincere kindness and friendship and spiritual and brotherly feeling, as we call it. But I hope you accept me, and I appreciate you all call me Brother Eric. That was very kind of you. So thank you, and thank
When
you.
we call somebody brother, we mean it. We
I
mansa
know, I
vata
know. I
karna.
could feel it. I could
Yes.
feel it.
And
It
when
was
we
good.
call somebody some word, we don't start marrying them, or we don't call our husband as brother. That's
No.
very cheap thing to call your husband or your wife your sister, because once you've had physical relation, you can't call them brother or sister.
Mm. But we know the foundation of Brahma Kumaris, to not to forget, is understanding each other as a soul.
Yes.
And the foundation of Brahma Kumaris teaching is I am a soul, you are a soul. So
Yes.
your body is woman, but my body is male. But as a soul, we
Yes.
like to experience soul consciousness, to try
Yes.
to see beyond the religion, the body, the
Yes.
age, the caste, and everything, and see
Yes.
the soul. And as a soul, we
Yes.
feel that there's closeness. And as a soul, I can
I'm
respect you more.
Jivatma. I'm
Yeah,
Jivatma.
Atma,
Not Atma, Jivatma.
Jivatma, living.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Thank you so
Namaste,
much,
everyone.
Eric, for coming here. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I'm very happy today that you came. And I must say, bravo to you, because all the Brahma Kumaris run away. You are the first Brahma Kumar who is actively in Brahma Kumari organization and who has had the courage to come and speak to everybody. I'm so happy today.
Well, thanks to you, because you encouraged me to stay. I was going to run away, but you managed to
Because
make
there
me
is
feel
purity in
comfortable.
you, so you stayed. I
You
know
make
there
me
is purity
comfortable,
in you, so
and
you
I'm
stayed.
okay. I'm happy I stayed with you all. And as I said, I'm very, very happy I didn't run away. So thank you
Yeah.
for bringing in the voice of the brother and sisters on. It was very lovely, really, really good.
Yes, and I'll see you next week.
Okay, we'll see. Why not? I'm happy to. If I can help,
You say
honestly, I will
abiento,
do it.
abiento. That's how you
À
say it.
bientôt. À
Abiento,
bientôt tout le monde. Thank you,
abiento.
everyone. Lots of love. Om
Okay.
Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om
Yeah,
Shanti.
we say
Namaste.
that after every mantra.
Yeah.
That's taken from all the Vedas. We say every mantra ends with Om Shanti Shanti
And you
Shanti.
said it
And
3 times.
Yajurveda is
Mm.
full of gratitude giving. There are
Yeah.
11 anuvaks and they're full of gratitude to the universe, to the nakshatras, to the sun, stars. There is nothing over there, to the plumbers, to the engineers, to every profession, every person, every farmer, every universe, everything. That's
But
Yajurveda.
you have a very nice voice, so I will let you sing the mantra. I will not try, otherwise it's
Oh.
going to rain tomorrow morning.
It's 40 minutes. The Yajurveda. If I sing
Uh-huh.
it now, it will be 40 minutes.
Okay, maybe next week.
I can just say Saraswati mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvasuvah Tacha Viturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naf Prachodayat. Just means says God will give us the his bliss to us.
Mm.
Yes. And the brain. Yeah.
All right. I like you. You're good. Nice meeting you, Dr. Nigam. Is that okay if I call you Dr. Nigam? Or
You call me Preeti, you call me anything in the neighborhood of my name, I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Lots of love, everyone. Om Shanti. And maybe next week. We'll see.
Yes, a bientôt. I'll see you next
Okay.
week.
À bientôt.
Okay, bye.